I want to apologize. That's Rabbi Shai Blakeney, who's the soon-to-be senior rabbi here at Ketubah. James Flute, who's our artistic director, is and of course, Anna Rachel Goldman, who is our candidate. Okay, we're almost ready. I want to first announce or read that I see, it says it right here. Michael, hold your chance. Michael's always been the laid-back one, and Bill's been the one that's a little bit. Now, look what happened. Bill is the one who's relaxed, and Michael's. The city of Los Angeles has a proclamation. Congratulations to Bill Resnick and Michael Stubbs on your Ketubah celebration and nuptials. On behalf of the city of Los Angeles, mazel tov on this most special occasion. May your lives be filled with love, joy, peace, and goodness. Signed this 16th day of March 2014 by Ron Galperin, our Los Angeles City Controller. Mazel tov. So I'm going to switch. It's not working. Okay. No balance. Okay, it's my honor to talk about Kiddushin. That's how we refer to marriage in the Jewish tradition. Kiddushin, of course, comes from the word kadosh, holy. And it's a very, very difficult word for most people to grasp. And it's actually, the connotation of it is, is that you have to be at some pure place. That you know, only saints are holy or anything like that. Yet in our Torah, in Leviticus chapter 19, it says, Kadoshim tihiyu. You will be holy. Ki kadosh ani Adonai, because I, Adonai, am holy. So I've looked at it, and I've read it, and I've thought about it, and I've wondered about it, and I looked up what does holy mean? It means elevated and separated. So this is a ceremony today where Bill and Michael are saying that they elevate each other, as Harriet spoke about, and that they separate from all others to be as one. So at time of Kiddushin, a new entity is created. It's now Michael, Bill, and God. God, Bill, Michael. Bill, Michael, God. I want to give everybody equal billing. And what does it mean to have that type of a unity, a unit, entity? It means, in our holy tradition, that they have elevated and separated themselves to come together and join with God in making their union holy, connected, lasting, beautiful, wonderful, exciting, most of all, loving. Holiness, Kiddushin, is a time and a state of being in truth with one another. It's a state of being unafraid of being in truth. Unafraid of who I'm with or what I look like. Because what's important is the connection. Because ultimately holiness is connection. Holiness is knowing and seeing the soul and the being of the other. Holiness is knowing that I'm separate and yet interdependent with my Beshert. Kiddushin is this formal ceremony that says, there's no one else in the world that knows me the way you do. And there's no one else in the world that I want to be on this journey of more self and other discovery with than you. Because no matter how far along the path of self-discovery we are, no matter how open and transparent we are, Kiddushin says there's a little bit more for us to learn, and there's a lot more for us to grow. To grow together through working together, working with each other, by allowing each other to be separate, but most of all through wholeness. So ultimately for me, what Kiddushin means is that it means the two of you are making this choice to elevate, to separate, and to connect, both with each other and with all of us. And you do it on Sunday, which many people say is the first day of the week. However, it's also the 8th day. The 8th, which is this week's Torah portion, Shmini. On the 8th day, what happened was there was no more installation of they had a week-long installation of the priests. And on the 8th day, they had to do the work. So I look at this Kiddushin, this ceremony, this Ketubah signing, as really the two of you telling all of us, publicly and proudly, that no matter what's happened up till now, today's the day that we are signing both with our names and with our beings, with our souls and our spirits, to engage more in the work of love, truth, justice, compassion, kindness, and holiness. So I'd like to ask the two of you to please come up here. I also need Rabbi Lisa Edwards, Shai, Annette, Shapiro, Dean Hansel, and Suzanne Rosenblatt, just to stand behind all of us. On the first day of the week, the 14th day of the month of Adar, 2, in the year 5774, which corresponds to the 16th day of March, of the month of March in the year 2014 in Los Angeles, California, the groom, William J. Resnick, and the groom, Michael James Stubbs, enter into the holy covenant of marriage before God and these witnesses and declare to each other and the world,
based on mutual attraction, admiration, and respect, our love is nourished by a deep wellspring of gratitude and compassion and amplified by our joyful engagement with each other and community through intentional service.
Working and playing together, supporting each other in our individual and collective pursuits, we seek to build a more just, loving, and fully actualized human family, a universal solidarity of kinship worthy of God's delight and favor.
In that spirit, together we commit to have no expectations of each other except that we will always strive to be honest, loving, kind, and direct.
Continually keep the lines of communication open, striving for increasingly greater transparency while acknowledging our fears, vulnerabilities, and struggles, sharing them rather than hiding them from each other.
To be present for and with each other, to engage with, listen to, and hear each other through all the chaos of life, creating reflective time and space paying attention to and respecting each other's needs, both for attention and for peace, as we seek to better understand ourselves, each other, and the world around us.
Carve out inviolable downtime without external demands and/or distractions, including regular date nights, getaways, and low-to-no technology zones and periods. In advance by mutual convenience and agreement.
Recognize, respect, celebrate, and encourage our own individual gifts, strengths, and differences, merging those assets for our mutual benefit and happiness, and for the benefit and happiness of others.
Honor, support, magnify, and celebrate each other's joys, passions, explorations, expressions, and religious and spiritual journeys, allowing each other our own respective likes and dislikes, decisions and indecisions, thoughts and perspectives.
Accept our own and each other's imperfections while seeking to illuminate for each other our shortcomings without judgment or rancor, inviting each other back onto the path of loving kindness and healthy living when we lose our way from time to time.
Seek each other's counsel and understanding, and consider each other's advice and perspective when making plans and decisions.
And respect and respond to each other's needs in a reasonably timely manner with presence, acceptance, and love. Ask for what we need and not simply assume that the other person can divine our needs. And accept both when our needs are met and not met, and similarly when we meet and do not meet each other's needs. Understanding that we will not always fulfill all of these vows, we humbly commit to be each other's partner and to assist one another lovingly as we strive together to achieve our highest expression.
And revisit our vows on a regular basis, at least once every year, to take stock of how we are doing in all aspects of our lives together.
Above all, we promise to love, honor, respect, cherish, and celebrate each other as a person, partner, lover, and friend, and not as a possession, through all of the ups and downs, peaks and valleys, health and sickness, fun and drudgery, and mysteries and adventures of life.
Wow. Okay, so Dean and Suzanne, I need you to come over here. No, you stay here. You guys stay here. Actually, I need you two up here too. So, the truth is that the four of you, Lisa and I are going to sign as rabbis, so we already know what I'm about to say. But the four of you have been asked to be witnesses to this ketubah, which means that you're taking on a tremendous responsibility. I mean, it's a great honor and it's nice and all those things. But each of you is going to get a copy of this ketubah. And the reason that you have to have a copy of this ketubah is because if you believe that these two should be married, if you really believe it deep in your soul, if you see them as really the beshert, if you believe that they are the completion of the other person's soul, if you believe that they can fulfill most of what they said most of the time, then of course we want you to witness it. However, there's no free lunch. I mean, we're going to Akash and everything, but it ain't free. At least for you four. Everybody else gets off easy. But you four, you have to commit to stay in their lives. You have to commit to be the people that keep reminding them and asking them, how are you doing with these vows? Well, they'll revisit it once a year. For you four, It's an obligation. You become chayav, you become obligated to stay in their lives, to be with them, to ensure that they continue to live this covenant, this ketubah, that they have so beautifully written together. So it's not just oh, I get to sign and isn't it wonderful? And even though this will be up in their home and everybody will see your name, it's much more than that. It is this tremendous obligation. And it really means that you have to be totally committed to these two. The reason that I didn't ask Lisa to come up is because she already is committed to these two, and she already knows that because she tells other people who are witnesses this. So I just want you to know that it really is a serious, serious obligation. And I caution everybody before they sign it, because you never know, you might get a call from me and say, how are you doing on your commitment? And I would hate for you to say, huh? So, Dean, if you believe that these two should be together, and you are willing to accept the commitment to ensure this, then I need you to sign where it says witness. Please. Either one of them. Annette, if you're willing to take on this commitment, I need you to sign. Suzanne, you sure you're willing? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeshaya?
100%.
Okay, Rabbi Lisa. Either one. Bill, Michael? Yeah, I'll sign him at the end. I do my shtick. Let me do my shtick. See, it just switched. Michael was controlling before, now Bill's question. See, it's so wonderful to see how you both go back and forth with this. And I, of course, after our time together and all of the ways we've talked about all this, I, of course, not only believe in it, I endorse it, and I bless it. So, we're doing something different here, and that is that I need I need those two, please. There are about 20 or so people who are not going to be going to Akasha. So I would like you to come up, because Bill and Michael have decided that really they want everybody to be witnesses to this. So I need the people of the community who are not going to Akasha, because these are going to be up at Akasha for everybody to sign, to please come sign. And I would ask Stuart and Linda and the rest of Bill's family who are here, Sandy and Marty, to please come. And if you would sign this one, Kahila, you sign that one. So this is family, this is community.